What's up, everybody? Today we have episode 3 of NHL 16, and I really enjoyed this gameplay. I just hopped in Play Now and recorded this. It was, how I picked the teams was I went to the home team and then hit random team 7 times, and then I went to the away team and hit random 7 times, and this is what I got. I decided I was going to be a home team in the beginning before I even selected them. So yeah, we got, Florida Panthers versus LA Kings. Both really decent teams. But yeah, what I do really want to talk about this video is the trades that have been happening this offseason. One of the most talked about trades so far is Taylor Hall from the Edmonton Oilers being traded with Adam Larson of the New Jersey Devils. Oh man. So New Jersey's trying to get better offense, and the Oilers are trying to get better defense. So, is it a fair trade? We won't know until season starts. A lot of people are saying that it was just such a BS trade, and are really upset. It's a lot of Oilers fans who are very upset. I can imagine that on the New Jersey Devils side of things, are probably pretty stoked about this trade so far. As far as if Taylor Hall will perform at the same level, and if Adam Larson will perform at the same level and or better once they're traded, we can't know till it happens. So, but it was a trade that really shocked a lot of people. Not like the one. There was also a trade between PK Subban and Shea Weber. So you got PK Subban coming off of Montreal, going to Nashville, and then you have Shea Weber leaving Nashville and going to Montreal, which is going to be kind of weird, and because PK Subban is such a popular player in Montreal, and it's going to be very weird to see how the fans adjust to Shea Weber instead. They're both very, very very good defensemen, so it's a very, very fair trade. It's just a matter of seeing how the fans are going to react to Shea Weber replacing their beloved PK. And then you just got to see how Shea Weber does up in Montreal, and you got to see how PK does down in Nashville. So, I'm sure PK will never lose his charm and his comedic sense, sense of humor and all that. So I'm sure he'll always keep his team up and whatnot. But I found him to be a pretty big aspect of the Canadiens. Like when I would think Canadiens, I would think PK. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out. If it turns out well, then great for them. They made a good trade. I'm sure it will. They're both very, very well-developed defensemen, and it has to be a fair trade. What kind of confused me about PK getting traded is, oh my gosh, one of their coaches or assistant manager, somebody said that they definitely weren't going to trade PK. They were like, I'm keeping PK no matter what, and no, that didn't happen. They definitely traded him. So yeah, those are 2 major trades so far. A lot of people are fine, but find it fair that PK was traded for Shea Weber, and it's a very fair trade. But Taylor Hall for Adam Larson, that's kind of ticking off Oilers fans at the moment, at least. If Adam Larson's able to perform well and But even Connor McDavid, who got drafted by the Oilers last draft, found it very, very odd that they traded Taylor Hall off. So, yeah, either the trade becomes fair, or one of the teams got a good deal, more likely New Jersey than Edmonton, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a tough thing, especially when you're a fan of these teams that have these big trades with their star players. It takes a little bit to adjust to not having your old star player, and now instead you have somebody different. Also Steven Stamkos decided to stay with Tampa Bay Lightning for another 8 years. He's 28 right now, so he's getting up there in athlete years, but he's not old by any means. He's still a very, very good player, and I'm sure he'll still perform very, very well for the next 8 years. Oh my gosh. And probably many more than that. I mean, hell, he's a very, very good player. I just want to point out that at this point I get stuck in the bench, like my foot, and then they score a goal, which was very sad. But, I guess no excuses, right? I definitely wasn't shorthanded and had a guy stuck in their bench, and, it doesn't matter. It was just one fucking goal. It's fine. Luongo came out he was amazing this game. He made so many amazing saves. Yeah, I gotta love him. I remember when he played for the Canucks, and he got traded to Florida, and it was kind of weird because you're like, wow, but he's really good, so why'd they get rid of him? And Boston traded Tim Thomas to the Panthers too, and I found that very, very weird. Or wait, yeah, that's right, I think. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna be sad if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Tim Thomas got traded to the Panthers because he had his helmet, and his helmet really annoyed me. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. He got up there in years. Florida Panthers. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. I didn't fuck up. I was right. Okay, that's good. I was almost 100% sure because I know he had a pretty cool mask, and I know Luongo got a pretty cool mask as well. It seems like all the goalies' masks are pretty sweet. I guess because that's their favorite thing. But I want to talk about the Flyers, but there's not really anything to talk about. We got average draft picks. Nobody insane, but nobody bad. It wasn't like, oh, we got Brizgal, the embodiment of a younger Brizgalov or something. Even though he's such a funny player, I love him. He's not good at all, but he's fucking hilarious. He's like, why you if be mad? It is only game. And then I was like, Briz, fucking love him. But I also don't, because he's not really that good. And he's trying to get back in the NHL, which is amazing. And if he does, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard, to the team that signs him. But anyway, I'm done bashing Briz. He's a fucking Russian teddy bear. I fucking love him. One of my favorite goalies for a while was Sergei Bobrovsky. Now he plays for CBJ, or Columbus Blue Jackets, which him and Nick Foligno have a pretty good bromance going. But I always loved Sergei Bobrovsky from like the first time he came to Philly. He was great, and all he would say is Bob, and I don't know, I fucking loved him. He was my favorite player. He was my favorite player even when he got traded to CBJ. Even though I'm not a Blue Jackets fan whatsoever, because they're just a state away. But I loved them, and I still love Bob. But there was a point in his career at Philly where he got a little worse, and then he got traded. So that's just how it goes, I guess. So yeah, this game's over with the intense ending right there. Oh yeah, 9-8 with the W. Thanks for watching.